Poopsies, it's me, Tony Bomboni, ASMR. Welcome back to another session. So before this begins, please be sure and subscribe, tap the bell, and hit all notifications to be notified of new videos from me every single week. And check my website if you would like to book your very own tarot reading from me or other of my services using that coupon code below. Alright, so today's video is a pick a card reading for the next 6 months, meaning till through the end of the year 2021. So this goes valid for July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, July through December 2021. So we have here pick a card number 1. It is the rose quartz crystal. Pick a card number 2, the purple amethyst crystal. And pick a card number 3, the clear quartz crystal. So I'll give you some time to select card 1, card 2, or card 3, and whatever pulls you in. Card 1, the rose quartz. Card 2, purple amethyst. And card 3, clear quartz. Please select now, and I'll give you some time to choose. I was having some pink lemonade. Alright, when you've chosen one, pick a card. We may begin. Oh, there goes my belly. So if you chose card 1, the rose quartz crystal, what is the message for you? Okay. Don't worry, but we have the death card. Okay, death card. Valet de Baston. Valet de Baston and strength. So strength is the ultimate outcome at the end. Poopsie. So I feel as if this is really telling me a story because it starts off with the death card, right? So it's like something in your life almost feels as if you're losing hope or momentum, and it feels as if you are almost like on the verge of collapse, something maybe to do with your health you will have to go through, if not already. I kind of feel like already, because this is really in my past position. The effects of it may linger on for months to come. However, I feel as if you're going to choose to look on the other side, okay? Because this Valet de Baston really is telling me, and the way he's turning in this card, he's facing to the right, so to the future, heading towards strength, right? So you're going to look past that, and whatever you maybe were doing, I don't want to say wrong, but differently, maybe outside of what your health needs should have been, things will get better. I feel like you're going to recover because you're going to choose to recover. It's like no matter what you're going through, you're going to choose to look the other way and be strong. You're going to choose to fight through this feeling. You're going to choose to be victorious and glorious here, okay? Even though you're not quite on good ground, you're not quite on solid foundation here. The road is bumpy and blue. It's a great time for you to discover your talents and really even who you truly are in your essence, okay? And this is going to be for a long time to come. Okay, I see the infinite sign here. So these feelings are going to last a very long time. You're going to have great success. Excuse me, the blanket here, I have to adjust the cushion behind me because there we go. And I see here she's quite plump, so she's quite plump in her ways, like quite fulfilled within, not literally plump physically, but it could be because you are now, maybe if you are choosing not to, let's say, overwork yourself, you're choosing to rest more, so that means you're going to maybe acquire some weight gain, but that could indicate muscle to me, because strength usually indicates muscle to me, or some physique to you. So you're working on your physical characteristics as well. So a lot of exercise, a lot of workout during the next 6 months, okay? Taking good care of your health, because I feel as if something went astray here, or was beginning to go astray in the first half of this year, and now you are just going to battle. You are going to focus hard on getting better, on improving. The thing about this card is he's holding the green stem, right? Green health. Green is for health, and his cloak on the back is green. So it's almost like he put the health behind him. He wasn't focused on his well-being, so now he has to focus and take care of himself. So that's really what I am seeing here. Okay, let's see what else we see. Or pick a card reading. One. What else do we see? Or pick a card. One. Oops. Okay, I'll count that. So baston again, right of baston, here in reverse. So I'm getting a sense that part of you doesn't want this downtime. Some of you may need some downtime to get well and to recover. Part of you doesn't want to have to experience that. Part of you doesn't want to have to go through time off. It's almost like even just mentioning it now maybe makes you cringe a little bit. Because this Roy is sitting on his throne and he's comfortable, but since this is in reverse, it's like you're going to have to do that, but you're not comfortable with doing that. And again, he's holding the green bastion. So like hand on his hip, kind of uncertain, feeling unsteady, not feeling too hot really about what he is having to do, okay? Yeah, it's not going to be a comfortable time for you. Something with the number 9. This could tell me September, okay? Or some of you are born on the 9th, or the 9th of the month, or September, I mean. So this could be a lot of my Leo, I believe, or Virgo. No, was it Libra? No, it's Leo and Virgo, I think, yeah. L'ermito, the hermit, yeah. Again, kind of confirming you needing time off, time away, and it may take some while because this This is an old hermit, right? This is an old man, so there's perhaps times where you're just going to need to put up with it and to kind of just be. But this is honestly telling me like a lifelong decision. So maybe if you're choosing to get more rest, less work, then this is going to be a lifelong decision for you. Okay. Something will happen where you would just have to change your routine and your ways. Okay. Cavaliere de Baston. Oh my goodness. I mean, 3 bastions already. Like, it couldn't be more clear what the message is. Again, heading on in the future, I do see you like uncertain about moving forward. Still, sometimes you'll still want to tread back. See, the horse is kind of facing left and he's kind of leaning forward to the right. So, but this time you're on better ground. You're on more prosperous ground. It could mean that you have saved enough or making enough by the coming months where you'll feel comfortable to let go of some of your work and to change your routine and your orientation, to alter really what you're doing. And again, I do see that plumpness. He does have quite a thigh here. So you're going to be like really physically fit, active, in shape, and going to have a lot of stamina, but you're going to have to leave something behind. It's almost like a sacrifice. You're going to have to leave some old ways behind in order to move forward and progress ahead into the future, because you can't carry everything with you that you like on the narrow path. You have to leave behind some old things in order to progress and move ahead. Okay, so that was your reading. Pick a card, 1. Thank you for picking. Hope you enjoyed the message. If you pick a card number 2, the purple amethyst, the message for you. I'm here in the Ace of Cups. So recently maybe you did some emotional work on yourself, emotional healing, progressing spiritually, working on yourself in many ways, and recovering overall from your past or your past ways. Maybe you felt some sort of guilt for something you've done in your past, and in the next 6 months is kind of confirming to me that you are going to move beyond this and you are going to just get better overall. There's progress ahead, light at the end of the tunnel, and there's so much that you can fulfill and accomplish in due time. You just have to have patience and continue to heal through whatever you're healing through. This is very emotional, spiritual based. Okay. La mission du. So, it's like the Tower in reverse. The number is more what draws me in, 16. So that could be something on the 16th of a month. Look out for that. I don't know why I'm counting the orbs here. I counted 37 orbs. 16 and 37. What do those numbers have to do with you? I'm just really going with the flow here, really, of this card. But overall, because you will have recovered, you are going to really have more time to play and have fun, just as they are here in this card. Kind of like, it's a really silly card. It really is. I mean, look how confusing but colorful it is. It looks like they're at a festival or carnival. So that's really what it reminds me of in this reading here. Even though you may have sometimes some uncertainty in your life regarding what you are doing, sometimes it feels like you don't really know why you're here, what you're doing. Just trust. Flow. Be in the process, in the moment. Just enjoy it for what it is. There's not much here for you to question, okay? It's like you deserve this free time off to just have fun and play. So I'm seeing the Nine of Swords here in reverse. So again, it's like it's like you're telling yourself, I don't have time for this anymore. I don't have time to play around, to mess around. I'm going to just have fun. In a weird way, it's like you're going to stop playing around and messing around with your emotions and being so hard on yourself, and you're going to play around and mess around like in an odd way. It doesn't contradict itself, but I hope I'm wording myself correctly, because it's going to be a moment where you tell yourself, I don't have time for this. If there's something serious or straining on you, you don't have the time or the energy anymore to deal with those old past issues or things. You're just going to enjoy yourself the next half of the year, and you won't let too much overwhelm you. There's definitely a lightness to this. Some, perhaps Gemini, or it does feel very duality here. So I'm just going to go with that. A lot of you could be having rising Gemini as well, but a dual-natured kind of sign, and yeah, you have been dealing with a lot in your past, but I feel like some of those issues may come up eventually, but now is not the time to take care of those. I feel like the second half of the year is always like a moment in time where you can just sort of take it easy and enjoy and just relax. So let's see what else is going on for pick a card number 2. Okay. I might just end up picking one more from this pile, actually. Interesting. So we have the Five of Wands here. So yes, you maybe were dealing with some issues with family, with friends, especially at the beginning of the year, and perhaps you were arguing with them, and there were times where you're getting into bickering, almost I don't want to say meaningless, but meaningless fights, like just unnecessary arguing. This card really reminds me of sometimes we have a lot going on around us amongst others, and we don't remember to look around at the beauty all over. And we're so busy arguing, and we just forgetting to enjoy life in the precious moment that it is. So I think it's a nice reminder of that, and to channel that towards your future ahead and through December and onwards. And to kind of take that with you and remember, like whenever I'm going through an issue and some tensions with someone, just to remember to move on and trust that the universe has best intentions for me, okay? So 2 of Cups, again, something with health. I do see that a lot. I'm getting that sense even from card 1. There's something we're going to have to deal with in terms of health. I feel like maybe a lot of people in general. So this is why I'm saying it's a time of rest and break for you, because it's almost like, I don't want to say you won't be able to work, but it will certainly be more tiring and straining for you. So it's a moment for you to just really connect back with yourself and to come back home to who you are, really, so that you can have that moment where you are amongst other people and see, oh, I see myself now, who I am through these people, correct? So you're not caught up in the moment and like, arguing all the time. You could just take a step back, relax through anything. And the Hangman is the final card. This is telling me that you should not restrict yourself from interacting with someone just because they had an argument with you, and that they, like human beings in general, have the best of intentions for each other. So you shouldn't really focus so fine-tune on what hurtful thing they said to you that one time and hold it against them. Because I feel like you're the type of person who really holds on to those type of things and remembers, and they never forget. And it's not quite the best for building friendships. Maybe in the past you've also struggled with connecting through friends as well, and it's affected your health. And when you've had these arguments and tensions with people, it does the same. Okay, I do see that here in the other cards as well now, how it's connecting with amongst each other. So your connections with others tend to be broken off. Maybe you're going to have a lot of broken off, chopped connections and relations with others the next 6 months as well. And some time off to kind of reflect, like, what the heck just happened with this person? Why was I hurt yet again? Okay, so it may be a test of time, but that's why I say you need to take it easy on yourself. So you're going to be maybe resting a lot more and having more downtime to do that, so that you can really look back and evaluate, what did I do wrong? Maybe what did they do wrong, and how can I make better connections next time around without getting so hurt, maybe. Okay, so that was your pick a card 2 for the next 6 months. If you picked pick a card 3, the clear quartz crystal, it is the last card. Let's see what's going on. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. Lument, Judgment in reverse. Lument. And 8 of Cups. So I'm seeing here that it's like there's some hesitation to move forward, but you must. You have pure intentions and you just want to go on ahead and fight. There's a cause you're looking to fight for. You're hesitant, but I feel like you'll do it. I feel like that bravery within you will come ahead and accomplish itself. You have the armor to do it. You may not be fully armored, but you have the armor. So you'll be victorious in that pursuit of whatever you are aspiring to do. And I feel like it will bring you about more happiness, even though you don't get mission accomplished. The fact that you had faith enough to do it will reward you. So whatever it is you're holding off from doing, which I have a feeling you're currently doing right now, then you need to do it, especially within the next 6 months. I keep seeing July in my head. So I'm going to say you better start July, okay? It's like there's a connection or a relationship disapproved from you. Maybe your family or friends are like disapproving of you being with this partner or this person that you think like, oh, they're my soulmate now. And it's like, are you sure? Like, are they really your soulmate? Okay. Something with the number 20, so this could last maybe 20 months. A lot of times we tend to stick on to someone who we think is best for us, and we're never listening to the outside noise. They could be from a foreign country, because I do see a foreign flag here, okay? It will probably feel sometimes like a godsend, but I don't know if it really is. I think maybe they're just as confused, and it's probably a connection best kept for in the moment, maybe behind closed doors, so family doesn't judge you or friends don't judge you all the time. Like if you still go see them, you know what I mean? So they're not like, oh, you're still with that ex or you're still with that person. I don't want you to be judged, of course, but this is very like telling of maybe not the purest connection, definitely not for marriage material type of person. So maybe whoever you are with now, and this only really feels like if you just met them, honestly. Like this isn't for people who are already married or already in relationships like a long time. Do you know what I'm saying? This is for you just met someone and your family and friends are like, are you sure you want to be with them? Okay, it kind of feels like that. I don't know. So it feels sort of like that. Okay, I'm sorry. I know, like, it's not the nicest thing to hear, but it's more for intimacy. I don't think this is really going to get you much of anywhere. You may not even get much communication out of them. That's what I'm feeling. Like maybe they're just not very talkative and they don't know how to express themselves to you. So I don't know if there's a connection there. So I'm not saying be with others, but I'm saying maybe keep in the back of your head, like this may not end up working out, especially if I'm seeing the warning signs ahead. Okay. All right, so the 8 of Cups. It's like you want to run away. I immediately got the word run away in my head. It's a moment where there's many paths here to choose and avenues for you to take in this card. And right now, you just need to steadfast, like I said with the Knight of Swords, move on ahead, progress on with vigor and force, okay? Very strong. I was going to say, I feel like a lot of you listening to this are female, but for the male energies, I feel like this does not apply. The relationship part does not apply. You can just ignore this part of it, okay? This is only for the women watching, okay? But the rest applies for everyone. I just got that download for some reason that this is not for the men. We're gonna see more. Yeah, I'm not getting much from this card really besides that. So let's see. universe is like, here you go. Maybe I shouldn't hate it because that's kind of makes my job easier. Okay, let's see first if it's a lot of cards, because if it's oh no, we can't do that. That was a mistake. No. We're gonna reshuffle. Some of these cards are hard to shuffle because they're pretty worn out and dinged up. So I apologize for that. I'm very picky with my tarot because there's not a lot of good tarot decks out there, honestly. So, all right, let's see. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Ace of Pentacles. Girls, again, this is only for girls. That guy is not for you, honey. Let him go, because you know what? Again, this is just if you just met them. They may want children, but it's just not gonna work. It's not a good relationship. They're very passive. They're very frustrating for you. I feel like they're a type of person that just does not know what they want to do with their life. They don't know how to help you when you're feeling unwell. They're just kind of sitting there looking at you, and it's like you're frustrated and you're like, what are you doing? Like, help me. Like especially like, let's say you're carrying a child and you're in labor pains, and they're just staring there like, you're like, be a man, like, help me, come on, you know. So it's gonna end up that type of a thing. I'm just saying in advance as a kind of foretelling, like, this person will not help you in life very much. I do believe everyone has a lesson though, so maybe those type of souls can teach us like patience, but I don't think it's about that. I just see that it's like not a match here. This is really telling me that you could meet someone better for you, but they could still have some qualities of that old person. So maybe you just lose interest over time. Or you meet someone that's just so passive that they just don't even like want anything to do with a relationship for the matter. I do believe this is telling me you need to connect with Source and see what it is you really want, because they're offering you still two options, like option 1, option 2, and you're maybe not looking at the bigger picture or not looking at either option because you're too busy looking at the middle rather than what's in the left and what's in the right hand. Sometimes God only offers us two things, option A, option B, and we're like, where's option C? We get all sassy with him and he's like, okay, then you ain't gonna get nothing from me. Good luck. So sometimes we need to count certain things as a blessing. Like if a relationship doesn't work out, maybe thank God that it didn't, because maybe you just avoided endless pain for the next 10 years. I don't know. Like, we ever thought about that? Like maybe we shouldn't jump into this right away. Like maybe we're dodging something here, right? So just sit and kind of ask yourself sometimes. And Ace of Pentacles. So I am seeing here that you probably want children. This is very much is connecting with kids now all of a sudden. And it's kind of funny because when the cards fell, the world fell. No, not the actual world, but the world card. It fell in reverse. I kid you not, the world card in this deck has a pregnant lady, like a lady with a baby in her belly. So I'm like, oh my God, someone wants kids, because I knew it was about relationship, right? And here we go again. So maybe I was meant to look at those cards, but it's okay. You know, sometimes if the reader messes up or doesn't listen to spirit very well, it'll show up again in more cards. Sometimes I'm in denial of how accurate the cards are sometimes. Not to like say that I'm accurate, but the cards are accurate because I do the work through the cards. Like the cards surprise me sometimes because I just did a relationship and now pregnancy, something with pregnancy. So I'm like, oh. And see, I had an intuition before. That's why I said this is about women more. So I kind of knew, and then the cards proved it. So there you go. Sorry, man, but you can still listen. Maybe some of this applies to you, okay? Maybe you're with a girl that is sort of like questioning. Oh, that could make sense. Maybe this reading is also about the men who are like in a relationship with women who are now questioning. So you're looking into now. Oh, this is like reverse. Oh, I don't think I ever got this deep. It's like you're now reading into her. Am I even allowed to spiritually do that? Maybe. Well, yeah, people ask me all the time, like, what do they think of me? Are they still wanting me? Are they still, like, yeah, I always say for entertainment purposes only, okay? I can't do what God does, clearly, but, yeah, I'm too ditzy in my own way to even listen to message sometimes, but yeah, like, there is definitely here something with children. Perhaps you want multiple kids, but there's something not working out, okay? With that, maybe you couldn't carry before or having a hard time carrying and going all the way through birth. So that could be the thing where I see, again, I keep being drawn back to the Knight of Swords, like this more dominant, like emperor, like manly man that can actually help you to carry. Do you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you need a stronger seed, so to speak, right? So in order to do that, but oh my God, and I forgot the Eight of Cups also tells me about like the baby, like, because the hot air balloon reminds me of like the stork carrying the sack of the child. Oh my God. All of a sudden this is Pisces, something with Pisces and Aries here. Who you're with now is not going to work, but a future person will, and they'll allow you to carry, okay? That is what I'm seeing for the most part. Okay, so how does this relate to the next 6 months? Well, this will probably be your journey for the next 6 months, thinking about childbearing, and for the men, really thinking about maybe in a more mature aspect, like who am I with, who am I dating, who am I in a relationship with, like really questioning those things. And do we want another kid, or do we want a kid to begin with, or do we want like multiple kids? Like you're really going to ask yourself, am I prepared? Am I ready? Am I strong enough for this? Am I capable? Honestly, am I qualified? Like sometimes we don't even ask ourselves that. Like, am I qualified to be a baby, to be a parent, right? Not everyone is. I mean, you know, so it takes time and certain skill sets, but you'll get there. You just need to, again, move forward, okay? So I feel like a lot of more deeper, mature level thinking coming into your spirit the next 6 months in regards to those things, okay? So thank you very much. I hope you enjoy it. It's a quick one. I was actually going to do a zodiac reading like the next 5 years. I'm still working on it, but lately I've just been kind of taking it easy, so I will get to it probably eventually, but we will see. I just felt like doing this in my spirit today, so I hope you enjoyed.